Hello, everyone. This is Big
And
Alski.
this is JTB.
And this is Chapter 3 of Alhazard's Ninja Gaiden Sigma Hard Karma Run. And that's our intro.
Now, I think there is, it looks like he just skipped it in editing, but there is actually a Devil Elixir on that table near the save statue. It's just not there, so I'm assuming that's just an editing thing he would have saved afterwards. Now, for this first fight, you can smoke bomb at the start. I can't remember if he does. Yeah, he does. You can smoke bomb forward Y, or you can roll away windmill slash XY, and then windmill slash Y, rather. And some...
ST.
Oh, yeah. ST.
Sorry, guys. We're gonna be stuck on that.
Like,
so
it's
sorry.
always gonna be XY, man. Like, you know, you're talking to like Ninja Gaiden, like old men. It's XY. But yeah, like windmill slash Y will actually pick up both. But your positioning has to be pretty on point. But again, with Sigma, like the big essence difference, like you might as well just use smoke bombs. It's one of the things that is, in a way, kind of nice about Sigma, because you don't have to worry as much about your smoke bombs use, because you can always just fill up on smoke bombs. It doesn't matter.
Now, when he hesitated on that second enemy, if he had started to charge, you think he could have got an extra UT out of that fight? I wonder why he hesitated. I mean, he ended up getting an ET on the last guy, but I don't know.
I'd have to go back and double check the time limit. I don't think there's enough for a UT. Looking at it, maybe with like, oh no, you don't have the Luna, do you? No. I'd have to look at the time limit to have a look, but I think an ET is actually safe there. Now, looking at that, I think he may have been able to forward Y him and actually get a UT out of that.
But maybe he wanted the blue.
Yeah, that's true. To chain a blue, that's a better idea. Because there's no point upgrading the Dragon Sword. You don't need it. The Azuna drop is, I think, a Scarab reward, so you're not going to buy that in this chapter. So yeah, getting the blue would have evened out. I like how he blocks both attacks. He just blocks. Ryu's just like, yeah, I'm too badass. Like, come on. Now it's a good use to use the smoke bomb there. Like that, the black guy there had taken a couple of hits, so you know, going for the follow-up forward Y. I mean, it probably wouldn't have killed him with a level 1 Dragon Sword, but it's just not something you want to risk. Like, if you have the time, and again, like he's filled up on smoke bombs already, so just use the smoke bombs. Now you can actually just smoke bomb in front and charge there and get an ET, but looking at it, it wouldn't actually make a difference to your time. Fun fact: they still actually kept the decapitations out in the European version of Sigma, which is weird.
Oh,
yeah,
huh?
Because in the NGO4, like in the European versions, like you can't decapitate like human enemies, like you know, like the soldiers and the military guys. When you do like an ET through them, like it just kind of travels through them. Whereas in Black, they left the decapitations in for the European version. Because we all know, you know, Europeans, we can't deal with that level of violence. It's just, you know, we see it and we go crazy. Obviously, don't forget the dual swords. For the most part, they're not that useful, but they do have like a couple of very specific uses. One of which you'll see in this chapter, like they destroy Dynamo. It's insane. Their 360Y is incredibly powerful on Dynamo. And I always thought it's kind of it was a bit much that they gave you like the opportunity to upgrade them in this chapter, because you know you have you know, like it gives
Look how close that time limit was. He made it exactly.
Yeah, I love those. There was one of them in chapter 1 too, and that's another way. Like his movement at the end was really good to get that ET in there. You can like one thing about the ET as well. That you look at his positioning, even though the ET would have kind of by default, it would have attacked the enemy on his left. Well, on Ryu's left, the right of the screen. You can kind of direct it after the initial release, and then you'll be able to travel it through both enemies. Now, that UT doesn't kill the captain guy there. This would be the level 1 Dragon Sword still, so that way he's able to, you know, save him, kill him afterwards, and get a blue. Those have a very high chance of getting blue essence, so that enables him to get 2 UTs out of the fight. And here is just going to chain this essence from the barrels. You don't want to use that barrel that's there. You do want to save that. And that would be where the...
So there you can't just charge up, right?
I think you can, but in Sigma the time limit goes down. Like, it actually...
Okay.
You can still do it, but the time limit starts, so, you know, you won't actually get the time bonus. And there's another bonus encounter coming up here, which is why you'll see you need this barrel. That was a good shot.
Yeah, that was a very good shot.
Time. And then
remember when these guys came out the first time you played them? You know.
Yeah. Oh, I remember. I can't remember what difficulty it's on. It may be very hard on Master Ninja, but I think you just buy the guillotine throw and like you can just guillotine throw them off the ship. It's so cool. Now there, real quick, that's where he would have done the Fiend challenge in this fight. In Black, where you go back to the very start and you go through the room that's behind Ryu that has the scarab, the talisman, and the chest full of exploding bats. In Sigma, that's like just a huge open room and it has a Fiend challenge in it. And I'm pretty sure the talisman is your reward for the Fiend challenge. So definitely don't forget to do that.
And this is one of those chapters that, you know, it's 12 minutes. I'm getting to this a little bit early. And the kills are 54, so it completely doesn't take into account the Fiend challenge.
No, it doesn't.
And that was something that was just very irritating. Of course you want to do the Fiend challenge because it's going to equal out to more points. But still, it was something that was sloppy. And for us Ninja Gaiden Black vets, you know, oh, we just picked that apart right there.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, oh my God, I can't believe. And his movement's about as good as mine there. You know, I'll get up there eventually.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. Like, I really like the use of smoke bomb forward wire there. That's such a good technique. When you have the actual time to do it, that looked pretty funny. That's the thing about Ryu. Like, he's such a badass, and yet like so many of the animations make him look like such a bitch when he gets hit. Like,
oh, when he gets his neck cut. Oh my God,
I hate that move so much. Anyway, real quick, because this is a pretty quick chapter for Dynamo. Smoke bomb at the start, and then you can get 2 360Ys. You can see like that's half life already. You can use fire wheels, but you just don't need to. Like, as you can see, like with the amount of damage he's doing, like this just destroys Dynamo so quick with the dual swords.
And with the Fiend challenge, you don't have to worry about killing the guys.
Exactly.
You can just go straight into killing them. So again, it's 12 minutes, 54 kills. You know, the time limit's going to reflect. Of course, he's going to go over the time limit. It was just stupid. But anyway, he did a great job. We'll see you in Chapter 4.